Okay, so
had a little hiccup in the signal, but bounced right back, and we're here live and in living color. 28-14 the score. Doss on the march, 1st and 10, puts it up downfield, overthrows his receiver. And a flag comes in. We'll see what the call is.
Blocking below the waist.
Oh, 15-yarder.
And I've seen Doss offensive linemen do that several times. And it's okay if you do it on your initial block, but you can't back away from the player and then dive at his legs. And I've seen Doss's linemen do that several times.
That's a great way to get somebody's knee or ankle broke.
Right. You can do it on your initial block if you make contact initially and then drop down.
I remember being taught that block. It was almost like if you go out and like crab walk almost, to get out low and to go in and just kind of take their legs out but not shoot at their legs. You know what I mean?
Right.
You know, you want to get in their way but not hurt them. They don't teach it quite perhaps that way anymore, but.
And I don't think the Doss coaches are teaching that. I just saw a couple of the linemen do that. Do a little chop block.
High school kids sometimes get desperate when they've missed a block or get out of position. 1st and forever. 1st and 23 says the scoreboard. I'll take it. Hand off to Reed. Man, a pounding runner, and he'll pick up about 4, but he's got a ways to go.
Yeah. And I tell you, Jackson Decker there set the edge on that, and he was not about to let that play get outside of him. He did a really, really nice job.
2nd and 19, spotted at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, got Oldham County doing a lot of substitution.
Maybe Coach Fox trying to look for a different combo out there.
Yeah.
They played a little flat here in the second half.
Yes, they have. Yes, they have.
You don't think the team went in thinking, hey, we got this one in the bag and kind of let off the gas a little bit? Nelson to pass it, throws it in the hands of Lee. He's got some room to run. He'll break one tackle and find the sideline. Picks up a nice gain. He's still got 3rd and long, but this is a lot more makeable.
And he is not only a big guy, he's got some wheels. He runs well. And you know, some of those little defensive backs in the open field got to look at him and say, wait a minute, I'm not so sure I want a piece of this guy.
Ball at the 38-yard line is 3rd and 12, but that's a whole lot better than 1st and 23.
Yeah. I thought he got a little more than that. He must have stepped out of bounds early.
Yeah, because it looked like he had about another 5-6 yards on that play. Nelson in the pistol, single setback. Big 3rd down play here, but you got to think they may be in 4-down territory. That snap took its time getting there.
It did.
Nelson in trouble. Devin Cancel just introduced himself. Hi.
And that was Jacob. Was it 61 or 51?
61.
Holy cow, did he lay the wood to him.
Cancel came in, and I'd like to introduce myself.
He canceled Rayshon Nelson, didn't he?
Yeah, that's a great thing to say. He canceled him.
Let's say Doss really needs us. I mean, they played so well so far this half. The chop block penalty really hurt them.
Yeah.
They really, to keep this drive alive, they've got to get this play, and it's
4th and 17.
Yeah, not an easy one.
No.
But you know, if you can get the ball out in the hands of Reed or Swan, and just get him the ball in the open field. Just get him the ball in the open field. There he is.
He's going to throw it
you don't have to do that.
Way too long.
You didn't have to do that.
He
had 2 people open in the middle of the field. You know, it would have been an easy 10-yard pass, and those are good runners.
Yeah.
You know, give him the chance in the open field.
You know, and he'll feel like he took a shot for the touchdown, but really what he was doing was throwing it away because that is really a hard pass to connect on at this level.
Yeah.
The streaker down the sidelines. You know, we see it in the NFL, and quarterbacks do it all the time.
Yeah, but those guys are catching the ball with one hand.
Yeah. Well, those quarterbacks and those receivers work that play 1,000 times more than these kids do. Young, quick out.
Oh, go outside.
Jalen
Go outside, Jalen. Why are you running back into where all the people are?
Because he's a kid. He's a good player. He's senior, but
catch the ball and get outside.
I always ran away from the other team jerseys.
Well, it's because you're a smart guy, see?
Or I was scared. I'm not sure which. Some of them were bigger than I was.
Yeah, you don't want to cut back inside where all the white jerseys are.
2nd down and 6. Young continues to impress running the offense here tonight.
Yes.
It's kind of a late call because of the illness to Parker Caudill. But, man, if I'm Coach Fox, the future is bright. 1st down. And an awkward-looking tackle.
Yeah, nice tackle.
Make sure he gets up okay. Ratliff on the catch.
Emmett Russell on the tackle.
Ratliff gets across the 45, and that's good for another. Colonel, 1st down.
1st down, Oldham County. They get it across the 45 to the 44.
Did you see a different philosophy right there, Mike, where the Oldham County quarterback is going to throw a short, quick pass to a receiver and let them run in the open field?
Yep. Smart play.
Yeah.
Little handoff. Straight up the middle.
Yep.
And well read by the defense.
Yeah,
he wasn't going to get that.
Yeah, Ricky Barber again on a really nice defensive player. I like him. He's a good player.
Lucas Jones, and I don't have the stats in front of me, but I don't think he's had too many positive yards plays in this half.
Well, he had 12 carries for 88 yards, but you're right. He hasn't.
They've shut him down.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, he's been going backwards more than he's been going forwards.
And, but Oldham County really hasn't had the ball much this half.
2nd down and 11.
Yep.
Trying to get some movement. Young making sure everything's safe. No play clock here in high school in Kentucky has always made me scratch my head. It's like, how are these players going to know that without putting that on the field for them?
You got that 30-second clock in your head.
Yeah, timeout taken by Oldham County as they got a little nervous on the clock. So they take a quick break. We'll take one. We'll be right back. Watching GLICOD.com coverage of Kentuckiana high school football.
Hi, I'm Dr. Gwen Vonamy with Infinite Smiles Dental Center in Crestwood. As a parent, I understand the importance of raising children with healthy oral hygiene. It paves the way for a lifetime of good health and provides confidence and self-esteem. At Infinite Smiles Dental Center, we're family-friendly and our treatment is offered with compassion without high pressure. If you have a recurring problem or just due for your next exam, please give us a try. Infinite Smiles Dental Center across from SOHS, 502-890-2035. Come smile with us.
Welcome back here as we're checking the scores and got an update on the Fern East game, which has a direct impact on next week. Oldham County, should they hold on, would make the trip to Fern Creek next Friday night, and I believe we'll be covering that game.
Fern Creek has a comfortable 36-0 lead at halftime.
And
over
Bullitt
East.
And that is a running clock situation then as well. 2nd and 11, Young. Little pitch to Jones, and they lose some more.
Yep.
I don't know what Doss dialed up in the locker room at halftime, but defensively, they found a way to neutralize this Oldham County offense.
Well, the players are playing with some reckless abandon. They're just running to the football, and it looks like they're just having fun playing football right now. And again, they're in that situation, nothing to lose.
Yeah.
You go out there and play hard.
The most dangerous team, the hardest one to beat, is the team that has nothing to lose and has some skill, some talent.
Yeah,
and they obviously do.
And you see they do have some talent. Those 11 players they put in on the field are good players.
Young going to sprint out to his left. That's tough for a right-hander. Throws it downfield, and Ratliff had it in his hands. And it looks like it caught him in the finger kind of awkwardly. He's shaking his hand a little bit, but incomplete pass. And they'll have to punt it away again. Doss stiffens again. Second time here in the second half.
Right. Yeah, Doss has had the ball significantly more minutes than Oldham County has. Yeah, Oldham County just they don't really look like they're playing with a lot of vim and vigor right now.
Yeah, if you're going to have a down game, I guess you do it against the first-round opponent, but You won't advance very far if you can't find a way to put 4 quarters together. The punt. Decent punt, but it's returnable. Nope, he lets it go.
Not a smart play.
And they're going to say
touchback.
It's a touchback. Reed.
I thought he had it. I thought he knocked it back.
Yeah. Reed was the one that was back there to return the punt, and it looked like he was going to catch it for a second. Then I think he was afraid he touched it, which would have made it a live ball.
Yeah.
And, I mean, his body language indicated he thought he was in trouble.
Right. I agree. I thought he touched the ball.
But referees didn't see it that way, and it goes into the end zone as a touchback. If he touches it and they fall on it in the end zone, it's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
But it all depends on what the ref sees, and they're a lot closer than we are.
Yep.
About 45 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Doss trails by 2 touchdowns, but you got to feel like they've had all the in the second half. Keon Lee punches ahead for 5. It'll be 2nd and 5.
You know, I gotta keep giving Keon Lee the ball. I mean, he's getting 5 yards a crack.
You know, those quick hitting plays off the guard, off the tackle, with a big bruising runner like that, make me stop.
Yeah, right.
You know, you're getting 4 or 5 yards of play. You can march down the field. They do have enough time. They only trail by 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, quarter's coming to an end.
He's going to have to hurry. He gets it off. Reed this time behind the blocking. He'll have first down and more. He goes out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Nice run. He picks up 10, and that's going to do it at the end of 3. Oldham County 28, Doss 14. But, man, this is turning into a ball game.
Yep.
Stand by. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this on GLICOD.com.
Is your home cold in the winter and hot in the summer? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling and start experiencing comfort the way it was meant to be. Thompson Heating and Cooling can transform the climate in your home and save you money. Call today, 502-817-3105, or visit them at thompsonheating.net. If your system is over 15 years old, they'll inspect it for free, but only for a limited time. They're locally owned and in your neighborhood. Call 817-3105 for express service. Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable.
At Infinite Smiles Dental Center in Crestwood, we're family-friendly and compassionate towards our patients. Hi, I'm Dr. Gwen Vonamy, and with over 10 years of clinical experience, I make sure that our patients are provided with the best care while making them feel right at home. We offer a bevy of options to boost your oral health and accept most insurance plans. Across from SOHS at 5998 Pleasant Colony Court, that's Infinite Smiles Dental Center, an Invisalign provider and a locally owned and operated dental practice.
Welcome back here. Mike Beck, Jim Kazmarek. Fourth quarter about to get underway. Doss has the ball. They trail by 2 touchdowns. 1st and 10. And pass through the hands of Reed out to the right far sideline. Hit him in the hands. He didn't catch it.
Yep. That's one of the few things that Mr. Reed has done wrong tonight.
He's played a good ball game.
Yes, he has.
As has Keon Lee, the other primary running back tonight. There's been a few other guys carry the ball, but Lee and Reed really the bulk of the work on the ground. Nelson trying to get something going through the air. He's not been real proficient.
I think it was his choice. I don't believe that was a design play.
Loss of a couple, maybe 3. It's going to be 3rd and long. 3rd and 13. Tough spot. You talk about not getting behind the chains. Doss, the last 2 drives, have gotten into some bad field position, bad down and distance position, I should say.
Get it out here to one of these receivers and let them. There you go, right there.
Quick to read.
That's what you want to do.
And just not able to get started that time.
Well, Oldham County did a really good job on defense.
Jackson Deckard.
Jackson Deckard especially, yeah. He's made some nice plays from his outside linebacker spot.
4th down, and they're going to have to punt this away. They're deep in their own territory. Ball inside the 35-yard line.
That was a very, very important stop for Oldham County.
Colonel defense holds. Looks like the Doss Dragons.
There's the punter stepping off the steps for punting.
Yeah, you don't want to step back too far because that snap, it gets tough. That one not bad.
Oh, that's...
What in the world was that?
Oh, it hit an Oldham County player, though. That's Doss's ball. It hit an Oldham County player right in the back.
Was that intentional?
Well, it doesn't matter.
And it's, I mean,
Yeah.
that kick was so bad.
It was so bad that it ended up being so good.
Well, you got to wonder if the coach said just kick it low and right in the middle of the pack.
Yeah.
See if it can hit one of them.
They have a illegal participation penalty on Doss. I believe that's what he called. He's got illegal participation. The punted ball hit the Oldham County player in the back. Doss recovered it.
And now they're having a conversation down on the field to figure out how this is going to shake out. Coach Fox wants the ball back.
Well,
or at least a kick again.
Yes.
But it doesn't seem that that's what they're intending to do, because you don't see them moving toward the ball and picking it up yet.
No.
And now they go pick it up, and
what's going to happen? Actually, it should be. I mean, if it's illegal participation, it's a penalty against Doss, 5-yard penalty, re-kick.
That seems.
I'm not sure. I don't know what the.
Well, an opportunity lost this time.
Yeah.
Illegal participation.
Yeah. So now if I'm an Oldham County player, I'm not turning my back on this punt because I'm not sure where it's going.
5-yard penalty. It's going to be 4th and 15. They'll back it up 5 at the 30-yard line.
I think the punt return people could move up several yards. Uh-oh.
High snap.
Uh-oh.
And the punter
threw a pass
and gets waylaid. And Rodriguez really didn't know what to do that time, and Jackson Deckard came in and said, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah, best thing he could have done was what he did: throw the ball,
get a pass.
It's an incomplete pass, so instead of losing 15 yards,
well, if you throw the incomplete pass and the guy hits you anyway, is that a pass interference then, or roughing the quarterback?
It could be. It could be.
Because he hit him pretty good after he threw the ball.
He did, you're right.
So, that would have been an odd penalty to get on a punt, was a pass interference. But I could have seen that call be made. Great field position for the Colonels at the 30-yard line. Young, beautiful bootleg. Ratliff takes the pass, beats one.
Beats two.
And inside the 10, 1st and goal.
That was a wonderful hand fake on that bootleg pass.
Nice work. Yep. Very impressed with this freshman.
Yeah.
Maybe freshmen are better than they were 20 years ago.
Well, I don't doubt that because they've had a lot more practice because of the summer camps and the things that the kids can do. So, yes, they are better than they were 20 years ago.
We're seeing it this year.
Yeah.
And, it's unheard of to me to have a freshman run an offense and do it this well.
Right.
1st and goal. Ball spotted at the 7. Nice pass out in the flat. Did he look almost like the ball came out, but maybe it just appeared that way?
Well, it certainly drew a crowd from both teams, so it very well might have.
About 3 or 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and goal for the Colonels.
2nd and goal.
But 3-yard line?
Down to about the 3-yard lines where they spot it. It appears to be. I'm thinking Deckard was the one that caught that ball, but it was hard to see clearly. Jalen Moore out to the left side.
This looks like it's going to be a run.
Set up that way.
Nope.
They faked the Jones.
Oh.
And he dropped the ball. Oh, my goodness. How many drops have they had tonight?
Well, that's a second touchdown that was dropped.
Jackson Deckard in and out of his hands.
Yep. Definitely the second touchdown.
Young has had at least 3.
Yes.
At least 3 that I can recall, and I think maybe 4 or 5 passes that were dead on.
Catch the ball.
And the guys didn't catch it.
Catch the ball and then run.
You were in the end zone.
Yeah, you don't even have to run.
He was just standing there.
Yes. 3rd down and goal.
Young, he wants an apology or at least a Chick-fil-A sandwich from his
come
guys
back and
tonight.
do it again. Same play, it's open. Yep.
He's just going to pull it down and run for the corner.
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah, he deserves that.
Yep.
Give the young man a touchdown. Sam Young takes it in from 3 yards out to extend the lead back to 20 right now. I'm so used to Rawls being automatic, I almost automatically gave him the point. He hadn't gotten it yet. 34-14 with 9 minutes, 34 seconds to go in the ball game. And after shutting them down here in the second half, Doss can't overcome the short field like that.
Right.
Rawls going to try to boot it through. He's made 4 in a row tonight. And make it 5. You know, if an offense can run about 8 plays until they make a mistake, fumble, interception, some penalty, wonder how many extra points you can kick on average in high school before you miss one.
Before you miss one, that's a good question.
Depends on the kicker, some.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah, if you have a good, I wonder what
even with a good kicker.
I wonder what Rawls' stats on extra points is.
Well, the OC statistician's in the other room. Maybe we can track him down right after the game, or maybe he'll know that.
Yeah, I'm sure he will.
That's what he is. He's a OC
So let me tell you my story, real quick story. We were talking right at halftime, were they going to try a field goal? Yeah. And of course, it was going to be a long field goal. When I was coaching in North Carolina, I helped out for a couple of years, and we had a very good kicker. His name was Jackson Maples. He was actually a very good baseball player too, but he was just an outstanding kicker. So we were playing, and I couldn't tell you who it was, but it was right before half, and I was up in the press box, and the coach called timeout, and we thought he was going to set up a Hail Mary play, and he took the field goal team out, and we thought, what is he doing? Why is he? The kid kicked a 62-yard field goal. It was the North Carolina record at the time.
Wow, that's amazing.
That's what we said too. Wow.
Rawls to kick off. Sort of taken at the 10.
These are dangerous.
Joseph
These are dangerous, I'm telling you.
Through one wave and finally caught from behind, courtesy of Tyler Holvey, and thank goodness he was there.
Strange things happen when the ball is fumbled around or kicked around on kickoffs. You see so many teams break those for long runs.
Yeah.
Because the first thing it does, everybody leaves their lane and they just are drawn right to that spot. And if they just step outside or step around it, they've got a good open field.
It's like a magnet.
Yes.
As soon as that ball goes down, everybody goes straight for it.
Yep.
First and 10, ball out the 39-yard line. Doss desperately needs to find the end zone. They trail by 3 scores, that is, 35-14. They've acquitted themselves well tonight.
Yes, they have.
No one made them a favorite in this game, but they've played hard. Nelson going to put it in the air, a little pooch pass. Put it in the hands of Reed. He'll make good things happen like that.
Yes.
Gosh, he's hard to tackle.
Yes, he is.
Every once in a while, I tell my wife, I could still play. I could still play.
You can't.
And then I look at that and I'm going, I don't want to do that.
That's right.
I don't want to run into kids like that.
Their running backs, Lee and Reed, are punishing players.
Good ball players.
Yes.
Doss Dragons, Coach Crow, it's first season here as the head man at Doss, and he's going to graduate a lot of players, but he's gotten a lot out of what he has this year. I'll say that.
Yeah, and I think I read in the paper or read somewhere that they're actually going to be changing their district next year also, so that may help them a lot.
And footing problem that time. Reed doesn't get started. He goes down in the backfield, but just basically slipped. You won't give anybody a tackle on that one. He'll lose a couple on it back to the 48-yard line, 2nd and 12. But, there's some schools that are growing, schools that are shrinking a little bit, and they shuffle them around every so often. I know J-Town was going to be stepping down in the class, so it would be interesting to see how it all shakes out next year.
I don't think Doss is changing their classification. I think they're changing the district that they're going to be playing in next year.
Stephen Jones the target on the slant pattern, and it is too low to be caught. Nice effort by Jones to go get it, but it's just he would have been digging it out of the dirt. 3rd and 12.
Here we go, Colonel fans.
You know, that happens all the time. Schools grow, populations change, and you see that a lot. And sometimes that creates better scenarios for a school, whether they go to a new district or a different class.
Right. It's always good to be the largest school in the next lowest class.
Nelson going to be pushed out of the pocket. They got a hold of him. Flag comes in, and maybe a holding penalty on top of the loss.
Yeah, we're going to get a holding penalty. I think Anthony Jones was trying to protect the quarterback a little too aggressively.
Devin Cancel came flying in there, got a piece of his jersey, and that was all. Nelson wasn't going to get out of his hand.
No.
And they're going to decline the penalty, take the loss.
It should be 4th down.
4th and forever.
Yeah, 4th and a long way.
22. Yeah, I wouldn't go for it here. 4th and 22.
4th.
Would you?
Well, I'm not sure with my punting situation the way it is. Look, you know, maybe you can punt it off a guy's back again.
Yeah, well, if that's a strategy that you worked on.
Yeah.
Kick toward one of the blue ones. Low snap.
Oh, boy.
Did he kneel to get that ball?
Yes, he did.
And they're going to say that he was down by putting his knee down to reach down for the ball.
You know, it's interesting, Mike. We made a comment before the game even started about the kicking game that Oldham County had, and you know, the special teams is such an important part of every game. And you just look at what's happened the last 2 series with Doss's punt team.
It's hurt. Yeah.
You know, the bad snap, punter has to throw a pass, and this one here, it's a bad snap, and he has to take a knee to get the ball.
1st and 10, ball at the 28, and that's like a huge penalty.
Yeah.
And loss of down. Young throws it low, incomplete. Probably a wise choice to keep it down. Jalen Moore the target, but not able to get to it.
Yeah, you're right. That was it looked like a bad pass. Wasn't a bad pass. He threw it low. It wasn't going to be intercepted.
Yeah. If you're going to throw it over the middle, keep it down low where your man can get it.
Keep it low.
2nd down and 10. Just over 8 minutes to go in the ball game. Oldham County really wanting to make it a 10-win season.
Bootleg.
They're very close. Oh, nice looking boot.
Yeah.
He executes it well. Throws it in the end zone for the season. 28-point lead with about 8 minutes to go in the game. May be too much for them to overcome at this point. They got close. They got within 2.
Yep, and they certainly, and you know, they got within 2, but actually, Mike, it could have been tied up.
They came very close on two others.
The touchdown they didn't get there in the first half, and you know, if the punt that went off the player's back, if they hadn't had more men on the field, they had illegal participation, who knows what would have happened on that drive.
42-14 after the good extra point from Rawls. He's hit 6 of those now. And now you begin to look ahead to next week, or at least we'll begin to speculate as Fern Creek
and Oldham
Bullitt
County.
East. And they were pitching a shutout the last time we checked in.
Let's
see if Steve Bird has an update for us. He'll be Johnny on the spot shortly, if not already.
Last time we have a halftime score 36-0 Fern Creek.
So it appears as if Oldham County booked a date to Fern Creek High School for next Friday night. And I wasn't told 100%, but I think it's 95% certain we will be there.
All right. Tigers versus the Colonels.
Another kind of odd handoff pickup. Reed with the return.
Number 15, Barry Reed on the draw.
Let's just say none of these kids need to play in the infield for the Doss baseball team because they are not good at fielding grounders.
Well, you know, if that baseball's oblong.
Yeah.
We used to play in some different kind of golf outings and tournaments. And in some of the tournaments, Mike, they would have a odd-shaped golf ball that you had to putt with, and it would be like shaped like an egg.
Oh.
And you had to putt with this oblong ball, and that's kind of what this looks like, trying to pick up that football.
1st and 10 ball just across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Doss played hard tonight, and we'll have our outstanding players of the game tonight, and we'll pick one from these Dragons, but I could see one of a couple of running backs getting the nod tonight, perhaps. One of those running backs right now with the ball. This time, nothing doing. Jacob Ratliff comes in there and gets a hold of his feet, takes him down by the ankles. Reed goes nowhere. Gain of zip.
That looked like Blake Fox on the tackle also.
77 and 7 combined.
Yes.
You got triple sevens there. 2nd and 10. Clock continues to run. Doss probably run out of tricks here at this point. Got to tip your hat to them though in the second half. They really played hard.
There you go.
Nice pass. Stephen Jones pulls it in, and he'll take it out to the 40-yard line.
See how much easier that was than trying to throw the ball 35 yards up the sideline? Just you throw a 10-yard pass and you got a 15-yard gain. Yeah, 20-yard gain.
19 yards on it officially. Ball out to the 40, 1st and 10. Nelson, a senior. You know, and that's the bittersweet part of this is the clock begins to
tick down on the end of your football career.
Yeah. Nelson pulls it down, runs straight ahead, and he'll pick up a couple of yards.
Yeah, he's got to just throw the ball. Sean, throw the ball.
He was a little frustrated that time, dropped the ball. And,
just throw it. You got people. Let them make a play.
Picked up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7, but I don't know. It never hits them. I imagine it hasn't hit them, and it won't until after it's over. That many of these kids, this is the end of the line for their playing career. Handful will go on.
You know, Mike, as a coach, the happiest day of the coach is the day you hand out equipment the first day of practice.
Nelson pulls it down again, scrambles, picks up a 1st down.
Yep.
Across midfield.
That's the happiest day. You're anticipating the start of the season. You don't know what lies ahead, but you have great expectations. The worst day for the coach is the last game when you have to look your seniors in the eye and tell them that it's over with. That's a tough thing to do.
Yeah. And the thing about high school kids is they're never really in the moment. You know, like when you get older, you recognize endings coming, and you appreciate them perhaps a little better. High snap, Nelson, quick out. That would be a lateral.
Oh, that's a lateral.
It is loose.
Yes.
But they couldn't get to it. Yeah, scary.
Yeah.
Mishan Swan was the target, and he didn't realize he was behind the quarterback, I guess. So he let that one go. And it's going to go out of bounds, and where it goes is where they're going to spot the ball. Back to 42.
Yeah, Doss looks like they've run out of steam, don't they?
It sure does. But, you know, as I was saying, as you get older, you recognize ends. But many of these kids, they won't even realize it until they go, oh, I don't have practice tomorrow?
Yeah,
oh,
right. Yeah, right.
I don't have a game next week.
What am I doing Monday?
Yeah, I don't. Oh, my gosh, I'm not playing this. I'll never play this again.
Yeah.
Tough thought, but true.
Look at him run.
Great run by Lee.
Look at that.
You know, see, I could see Lee or Reed both play at a small college somewhere.
Definitely.
Will they get a look or get an opportunity? I don't know, but nice run.
Yeah.
Got all of that loss back and a few more.
You know, when I was coaching at Hanover College, we used to go out every Friday night. We always went out and scouted, went to high school games and scouted. And a lot of times you went to look at a specific player or two. Somebody that you knew about, you had recruited, you had talked to. And so often when I was doing it that I'd sit up in the stands or down on the field and I would find a Lee or a Reed that nobody knew about. And I'd say, we need to recruit that kid. That's the kid we need to recruit.
Great work.
That's a backward
lateral
pass. Yep.
It's a loose ball, and the Colonels cover it. First down, Colonels.
So they sent me one time. I was sent to watch DeSales and Fairdale, and the coach had told me that they had this big offensive tackle for DeSales. They wanted me to recruit him for Hanover College. So I've always said, as soon as you get down the field, you ought to be able to find a kid that you're supposed to recruit. And I looked at this, and he looked like Kennedy, except he was bigger and maybe a little more fit. And as I was standing there was a coach standing next to me, and he had a Michigan shirt, University of Michigan shirt. And I'll finish the story here in just a second.
Young under center, 1st and 10. Handoff. Tapia breaks a tackle, cuts it back. Now he uses his blockers to his advantage. I love how he direct traffic there. He ain't dumb. No. Stay behind the big guy. Down into the 20-yard line.
So I'm talking to this coach, and I said, who are you recruiting? And he says, well, we're looking at this number 76. And I said, that's the guy I'm looking at. And I said, Michigan's recruiting him, and Hanover College is recruiting him. I don't think we have a chance. I'm going to start looking at some of these other players. Well, we ended up getting a player out from Fairdale High School that was an outstanding player for Hanover College for 4 years and was a great player.
But you would never have found him.
Never would have found him. Now, I'll tell you the rest of the story here in a minute.
Young keeps it himself, goes straight ahead. Going to fight hard down inside the 10-yard line.
Yeah, and right now, if I'm the Oldham County coach, I'm telling Young, please don't do that again.
Yeah,
right now, you're it, son.
Yeah.
So, end of the story is the big offensive tackle from DeSales High School was Bubba Paris, who was an All-American at Michigan and an All-Pro for the San Francisco 49ers for probably 14 years.
Yeah. Bubba Paris.
Bubba Paris.
Oh, yeah. Good ball player.
Yes.
And you didn't get him at Hanover?
No, we didn't. Michigan got him. And I'm trying to think, for the life of me, I can't think of the young man from Fairdale we recruited.
1st and goal. Ball spotted at the 8-yard line. High snap. Young keeps it. He's going to get the corner, and he's going to get the end zone.
He got the corner. He broke a couple tackles.
And Doss players littered in his wake. And one player slow to get up, not getting up, so they're going to run out and check on him. And, boy, what a frustrating night for the Dragons. And now to get an injury here with just about 4 minutes left in the game, that's just about the worst kind of punishment you can get.
And they played so hard and tried so hard. And
it just came down to that. And he was diving, I think, trying to get to the quarterback. And sometimes when you do that, you get in an awkward position. Yeah. You get overextended, or you get your leg caught in a certain way or an arm caught in a certain way. I have no idea what happened, so I'm not suggesting anything. But that's too bad. You don't see players get hurt.
Let's hope he gets up, walks off.
And did not catch his number when he went down, so we will wait and see who that is. But we're going to take a quick timeout while they attend to him. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Stand by, folks.
Hi, I'm Dr. Gwen Vonamy with Infinite Smiles Dental Center in Crestwood. As a parent, I understand the importance of raising children with healthy oral hygiene. It paves the way for a lifetime of good health and provides confidence and self-esteem. At Infinite Smiles Dental Center, we're family-friendly, and our treatment is offered with compassion without high pressure. If you have a recurring problem or just due for your next exam, please give us a try. Infinite Smiles Dental Center across from SOHS, 502-890-2035. Come smile with us.
Back here at the game, player's still down on the field.
He's gotten up. Walking up. There he goes.
A little bit of a limp there. Not sure what the injury was, but see if you can catch his number as they got him off.
Yeah, it's the final.
Well, that is a shame. That's a heck of a way to finish your high school career if that's one of the seniors.
And we don't know. We'll try to get that number as they get ready to set up for the extra point. Rawls out there to finish off another drive, trying to make it a perfect 7 for 7 tonight, 48-14. And didn't catch the number. Single digit, that's all I know.
Yeah.
They're going to go for 2. And this time they catch it.
Yeah.
A 2-point conversion will start the running clock.
And I think that was the goal.
Carson Deckard gets the extra point catch. And that's going to do it.
I believe the young man, I see him up now. He's off the bench. He's walking around. I believe that was Robert Bulliard who was injured, I believe. Or 57, I'm sorry. Emmett Russell.
36-point lead. Will trigger, I think, on the kick. Will start the running clock, if I'm not mistaken. And final scores starting to make their way to us. We'll hold those as we get ready for post-game coverage. But some interesting games.
I wonder, Michael, if our friend can find out the score of the Franklin County game. Because I thought they had remember our Franklin County North Oldham game?
Yeah.
They had an interesting team and did a lot of interesting things, especially with their kicking game.
Right.
I'd be interested to know what their score is, how they're doing.
And we saw them a couple weeks ago.
Right.
They won their district with that win over North Oldham.
Right.
And so I'm sure they're playing tonight, but haven't seen anything. Maybe Steve Bird can find that. He's a Johnny on the spot, I tell you. Rawls puts it up. Nice end-over-end kick. Going to be taken at the 5. This time it's caught. Reed brings it out.
Number 15, Reed, on the kickoff return.
And final scores all across the board here. We'll
Like number 85, Jerry Gates.
figure it out shortly. Think our future is set. We'll talk about that here in a minute.
So we do have a running clock now, Mike.
It is enough to make it happen. Doss will come out and play out the string. And
Well, they have nothing to be ashamed of as far as the way they played. They made a nice accounting of themselves. The game got away from them in the fourth quarter. They may have run out of steam. You got to remember, a lot of their players are playing both ways.
but they play hard.
They did. They played hard the whole game. Their running backs ran hard the whole game. Their offensive linemen blocked hard. They tackled well. They just don't have enough players.
Yeah, their numbers are low. They don't have a lot of guys on the bench.
And it makes it hard to practice. You have to really be creative in your practice.
2nd down and 5.
Inside handoff.
Straight ahead.
Looked like a hard one. 42.
Keon Lee carries it out across the stripe for a first down. It'll be 1st and 10.
Takes it out across the 35 to about the 30.
2 and some change to go in this ball game. Doss really played probably their best football of the night in the 3rd quarter. So they came out in the 2nd half and really made a statement. Got close, and there was a couple times where they thought you were going to get it down to 1 score. That changed the whole complexion of the game, but just couldn't quite get it done. Nice run again.
No, there is no quit in that young man.
Keon Lee.
Yep, he is. There is no quit in him.
Stop by Dakota Mays. You've got a 2nd-string defense in there now for Oldham County. Wisely, I would think.
Yes.
Protect your starters for next week. They have a battle coming up. The district semifinal. Or the region semifinal,
yes.
I should say. 2nd and inches. A little pitch out. Reed, he'll have the first down.
Number 15, Reed on the carry.
And he goes down at about the 46-yard line.
Noah McKinley.
He's not afraid of giving it, of delivering a blow. He's not afraid of getting hit either.
No.
Some running backs just don't like to get touched.
Yeah, they kind of flinch before they get hit. You see a little flinch.
He didn't flinch.
No, there's no flinch in him.
It's like you hitting me. You want a piece of this?
Yeah, you want some of this?
All right. 1st and 10, ball at the 46-yard line. Under a minute to go. Tip of the hat to the Doss Dragons tonight as they've acquitted themselves very well. Played a good ball game. Reed incomplete off his hands. Nice pass that time, but just didn't haul it in. But they just didn't have the tools. And Oldham County, I'm sure Coach Fox is going to have some words for them about their second half letdown because they seemed a little lackadaisical.
Yeah, the third quarter especially, they came out at halftime flat. You're right, Doss got it within 2. That weird punt off the guy's back.
Last play, it's going to go to Keon Lee. I ain't going to get him down with a shirt tackle.
Nope.
He fought to the end, all the way to the 33-yard line, but it's not enough, and Doss drops the game tonight 50-14. Oldham County advances to the region semifinal. We'll tell you all about that in just a moment. Stand by. Our post-game coverage headed your way right after this on GLICOD.com.
Is your home cold in the winter and hot in the summer? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling and start experiencing comfort the way it was meant to be. Thompson Heating and Cooling can transform the climate in your home and save you money. Call today, 502-817-3105, or visit them at thompsonheating.net. If your system is over 15 years old, they'll inspect it for free, but only for a limited time. They're locally owned and in your neighborhood. Call 817-3105 for express service. Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
For an alternative to today's state of affairs, elect Diane Seaman, a retired senior executive for a Fortune 35 company and an Oldham County high graduate. She values giving back to her community. As a legislator, she will end the culture of corruption and scandal in Frankfort. Vote Diane Seaman, a serious leader. Paid for by Diane Seaman for state representative.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. They offer complete repairs, including engine repairs, brakes, oil changes, 24-hour emergency roadside assistance, and much, much more. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their techs have years of experience and can tackle any repair that you might have. For repairs or scheduled maintenance, LaGrange Service Center offers quality service, integrity, and affordable pricing. For more information, call them at 502-222-1673. 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
GLICOD's coverage of Kentuckiana Football Friday continues with the postgame show. A recap of tonight's action, recognition of tonight's players, and scores of other games. Brought to you by LaGrange Service Center at 409 West Jefferson Street. Servicing cars weekdays 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and also offering 24/7 towing and wrecker service. Call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Welcome back here. Post-game coverage underway. Mike Beck, Jim Kazmir. Coach Kaz has gone over to get the stats. He's working on that. And while he does that, I will update you on some scores here as we'll check out the scoreboard. Oh, here he comes. So he got back just in time to give us some of those stats. And I know you were in there, Coach, talking to the statistician who was staticizing.
He was staticizing.
Yeah,
yes,
something
he was.
like that.
Yeah, we were observated while he was staticizing.
That's right. So what did you come up with?
Well, I had a lot of funner over there too.
Yeah, funnerer.
Yeah,
funnerer.
Well, here's what we have for our stats for Doss High School. Nelson was 8 of 18, 1 interception, 147 yards, 1 touchdown. Lee, 10 carries for 130 yards. Great night for him.
Nice.
13 yards a carry. That's a good average, and he earned every yard of that.
He sure did.
Reed, 15 carries, 57 yards. Swan, 2 carries, 16 yards. Weaver, 4 carries for 4 yards. Nelson, 15 carries for a minus 16. And the most interesting stat was Rodriguez, the punter, 1 carry for a minus 10 yards because they actually gave him a a carry rather than a pass.
Yeah. Oh, wow. What a night for him.
For Oldham County, the freshman quarterback, Young, 13 of 19, 156 yards, 2 touchdowns. Outstanding night for him. Jones, 15 for 84 yards and a touchdown. Tapia, 5 carries, 60 yards. Young, 3 carries, 24 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. Receiving, Moore had 6 catches for 90 yards and 2 touchdowns. Ratliff, 3 for 51. Decker, 2 for 11, and Jones, 2 for 4. 50-14.
Wow.
Now I do want to make a correction. The player for Doss that was injured before the game was Shaquille Knight Goff. He was number 9, not number 5.
Okay.
And he injured his hand before the game. He is actually a University of Kentucky's commitment.
Really?
Yeah.
So
I heard that inside talking to the stat people.
Well,
so
big loss then for
yes,
Doss.
that was a big loss for him. He was a defensive end for them.
Well, he could have helped, but now the players make the traditional run for the bell as they go ring that bell here at Bell Field, and a tradition that was started many years ago, and one that continues in a 10-win season tonight for Coach Fox as the players celebrate. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with our outstanding players of the game and more right after this on GLICOD.com.
Hi, folks. Jeff Kennedy with HKC Roofing. HKC has a full-time quality control supervisor on all our jobs. That's why we provide the best warranties in the roofing industry. We're so sure you'll love your new HKC roof. If you aren't satisfied, we'll pay a competitor to replace it. Call us now for your free digital roof analysis at 502-212-1081 or go online at roofyourhouse.com.
Steve Greenwell is asking for your vote on November 6th. Steve is a longtime resident of Oldham County and a graduate of both Oldham County High School and University of Kentucky. During his 4 terms as magistrate, Steve has proven to be trustworthy, hardworking, and a conservative man of integrity. Endorsed by local FOP Lodge 62. Re-elect Steve Greenwell for Oldham County Magistrate 4th District.
Paid for by Steve Greenwell Campaign Fund.
When it comes to basketball, the Kentucky Wildcats are legendary. And when it comes to steaks, so is Pat's Steakhouse. Pat's opened in 1958, the same year the Fiddlin' Five won the national title. To make a reservation, call 502-893-2062 and check out PatSteakhouseLouisville.com. And when the weather's nice, make sure to ask about sitting out on the patio at Pat's. Pat's Steakhouse. They're not the best because they're the oldest. They're the oldest because they're the best.
GLICOD.com is the premier online source for the most in-depth coverage of high school sports. From the best in play-by-play events to real-time score updates and a gallery of the area's top performers, GLICOD.com is a must-click for more on your favorite team. Browse and watch, video, audio, live, and archived. That's GLICOD.com. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter, too, at GLICOD.
Welcome back here to our post-game coverage. Mike Beck, Jim Kazmarek. Oldham County 50, Doss 14. The final score is Oldham County advances. It's time now to announce our Anderson Sales and Service Most Outstanding Player of the Game, brought to you by Anderson Sales and Service. Let's start with the Doss Dragons. They lost, but they had a winner on the field for sure.
Well, they did, and I think they have a winner in their locker room. I think the coach probably should be congratulated for the way his team played tonight, and they played hard. They were in this game up until the end of the third quarter, and then they had some weird things happen.
Kind of got away from him.
Yes, but didn't get away from Keon Lee. I think he had an outstanding game. He was a tough runner. 10 carries, 130 yards, 13-yard average. That's a man's night's work.
Very, very good job. And for the Colonels, an outstanding player tonight.
Well, you know, it's very seldom when you get into the first round of the playoffs that you've got to take one of your star players and not play him in the game. And you know, So a young man who filled in admirably is the starting quarterback, a freshman, Sam Young. Had a fantastic game tonight. 13 of 19, 156 yards, 2 touchdown passes, two rushing touchdowns. I'd say Sam Young is definitely the most valuable player in the game, outstanding player for Oldham County tonight.
I would agree, and I would add this, not just that he was the outstanding player and the stats and the rushes and the passes, those are all important things. I was most impressed by the way he ran his fakes, ran his bootlegs, and the decisions he made under pressure. He made a lot of good ones, very few freshman mistakes. Right. He's not playing like a freshman. Of course, at this point, he really isn't anymore.
Right.
But tip of the hat tonight to Keon Lee, number 42 for Doss, and Sam Young, number 4 for Oldham County. They are Anderson Sales and Service outstanding players of the game. Stand by, one more break, and we'll be back with final scores and a look ahead to next week. All that still ahead right here on GLICOD.com.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. They offer complete repairs, including engine repairs, brakes, oil changes, 24-hour emergency roadside assistance, and much, much more. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their techs have years of experience and can tackle any repair that you might have. For repairs or scheduled maintenance, LaGrange Service Center offers quality service, integrity, and affordable pricing. For more information, call them at 502-222-1673. 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Hi, I'm Dr. Gwen Vonamy with Infinite Smiles Dental Center in Crestwood. As a parent, I understand the importance of raising children with healthy oral hygiene. It paves the way for a lifetime of good health and provides confidence and self-esteem. At Infinite Smiles Dental Center, we're family-friendly and our treatment is offered with compassion without high pressure. If you have a recurring problem or just due for your next exam, please give us a try. Infinite Smiles Dental Center across from SOHS, 502-890-2035. Come smile with us.
When it comes to basketball, the Kentucky Wildcats are legendary. And when it comes to steaks, so is Pat's Steakhouse. Pat's opened in 1958, the same year the Fiddlin' Five won the national title. To make a reservation, call 502-893-2062 and check out PatSteakhouseLouisville.com. And when the weather's nice, make sure to ask about sitting out on the patio at Pat's. Pat's Steakhouse. They're not the best because they're the oldest. They're the oldest because they're the best.
Hello, this is David Vogel. I'm thankful for the privilege of being Oldham County Judge Executive. The future of Oldham County is bright. We are a safe, clean, and well-managed county. We're respected as one of the most successful counties in Kentucky. While there's no shortage of people who would like to live in Oldham County, our quality of life is not for sale. On Election Day, November 6th, I ask for your continued confidence and that you vote to re-elect David Vogel as Oldham County Judge Executive.
Is your home cold in the winter and hot in the summer? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling and start experiencing comfort the way it was meant to be. Thompson Heating and Cooling can transform the climate in your home and save you money. Call today, 502-817-3105, or visit them at thompsonheating.net. If your system is over 15 years old, they'll inspect it for free, but only for a limited time. They're locally owned and in your neighborhood. Call 817-3105 for express service. Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable.
No matter what falls your way this season, Cub Cadet has a strong line of chore equipment to keep your yard looking beautiful, including the powerful Cub Cadet log splitters or the versatile chipper shredder vacuums that pick up lawn debris, chip branches, and shred leaves. Be all season strong thanks to Cub Cadet. Welcome to Strongsville. Hurry into your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer, Anderson Sales and Service Inc. at 6159 West Highway 146 in Crestwood for exceptional offers.
Welcome back here as our post-game coverage continues. Time to take a look at the scoreboard from ball games across the state of Kentucky as postseason unveils itself tonight, and half the teams go home winners, other half well, their season comes to a close. Let's give some of those scores. What do you have?
Well, we have a final. Bullitt Central 10, Southern High School in Louisville 0, and that means that Bullitt Central plays at South Oldham next Friday.
Okay, South Oldham winners tonight then.
We can give you a couple. Fern Creek, of course, beat Bullitt East, so that means Oldham County is going to be at Fern Creek, and I guess that's where we're going to be.
It's my understanding, yes.
Wayne County 52, North Oldham 6.
Did you get a final score on that South Oldham game? I know there's a final in it.
South
somewhere.
Oldham 64, Fairdale 7.
So a powerful win from the Dragons, and you got to think Bullitt Central going to have a tough battle next week on the road at Crestwood.
Yes.
Oldham County, as we mentioned, winners tonight, 50-14. The score more lopsided than the game actually was.
Right.
Doss really kept them on the ropes. I don't say on the ropes. Kept them in the game. Made them work hard in the third quarter, and maybe we're a play or two away from a tie at one point, but just didn't happen tonight.
Well, we talked about how if you're playing a team that's an underdog, you want to beat them and keep them down and don't let them up. And Oldham County let Doss in this game and kept them in this game up until that weird punting series there at the end of the third quarter, and then the game just got away from Doss. I think they just kind of ran out of steam. But
field position.
But Oldham County's got a fine team. We'll look forward to working with them next week, and we're going to start getting them know them very well, won't we?
Well, it sure makes it easier to call the game. You can know where they're going to be many times, and except when the quarterback has strep throat and throw you a curveball like they did tonight. But anyway, Jim's been fun. And the final look at the scoreboard tonight was brought to you by Lawson Financial. Lawson Financial will help you plan for your financial future. Visit lawsonfinancial.net. Those are the final scores across the region. Final score at this one, we'll put it up one more time. Oldham County 50, Doss 14. That's going to wrap it up for us. I'm Mike Beck for Jim Kazmarek, Ashton Beck on camera, Will Harper, outstanding job on the scoreboard, Steve Bird, our producer, Chris LeBar, the president and executive producer of all these games, and the entire family of GLICOD. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week at Fern Creek High School. Until then, God bless. Take care and have yourselves a great weekend.
Tonight's live presentation of Kentuckiana Football Friday has been brought to you by Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable. ThompsonHeating.net. By Metro Windows. Replace your old rotted windows today. Call Metro Windows at 502-550-1489. By Anderson Sales and Service in Crestwood, a top outdoor equipment choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. By the Oldham County Board of Health, healthy people, strong community, oldhamcountyhealthdepartment.org. By Battery Giant, where you can shop for many types of batteries online at batterygiant.com. By LaGrange Chiropractic at 301 South First Street, Oldham County's leading back and neck treatment provider. By Lawson Financial, helping you plan for your financial security. LawsonFinancial.net. By LaGrange Service Center, family-owned quality car care since 1964. And by Kinzer & Kinzer in LaGrange. We deliver clean, comfortable air.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcast, visit our website, GLICOD.com, Facebook and Twitter at GLICOD. We thank you for listening to this live sports presentation from GLICOD Communications.